God gives us dreams and visions, or I just put hope. He gives us hope for change. We want to change. We want to see our loved ones change. We want to see the world change. We want our finances to change. There's always something that we want to change. And God is in the business of changing things, but He never tells us when. And it's frustrating, of course, when you have something real big in your heart. It seems to you like it should happen right away. At least that's the way it seems to me. And it rarely ever does happen right away, because to be honest, whatever it is we're wanting God to do in our life, usually we have to go through some kind of a preparation period in order for that to happen. We need to live in what the Bible calls the rest of God. It's a special kind of rest that you can have even in the midst of the storms of life. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to have everything figured out. You replace all that with trust that God is good, that He knows what He's doing, and that He will do the best thing for you at the right time. If we learn to wait with a good attitude, you know what the best thing is that you can do while you're waiting? Help somebody else.
I talked to a man recently. He'd worked for a company for many years, very faithful, always did more than required, but his supervisor didn't like him. He gave everyone promotions except this man. He would leave him out of important meetings, always trying to discredit him and make him look bad. It looked like this man was stuck, limited behind an unfair supervisor. One day, the owner of the company needed some work done. The supervisor was out of town, so this man worked with the owner for a couple of weeks, got him all the reports that he needed. The owner was so impressed, several months later, he decided to restructure the staff. He called this man and the supervisor in. He said to the man, "From now on, I want you to run the company and report directly to me." He turned to the supervisor and said, "From now on, I want you to report to him." He went from being left out to being in charge. What am I saying? People can't lock you out of your purpose. God is the one who opens and closes doors. This man didn't have to struggle. He didn't have to make things happen. You keep honoring God, being your best, and the right doors will open for you. Now here's the key. Trust God's timing. Don't be impatient because the door hasn't opened yet. God knows what He's doing. He's not going to let you miss your destiny. He sees every injustice. He sees every time you're not treated right. Someone's trying to hold you back. Stay in peace. Your time is coming. Those closed doors can't stop your destiny. Like this man, you're going to see vindication, promotion, doors opening of their own accord. You and God are a majority. What He has destined for your life will override anyone or anything trying to stop you. Bottom line, God is your doorkeeper. Not your boss, not your banker, not your neighbor, not your opponent. They may shut the door, but God can walk through it. He doesn't have to open it. He may not do it a traditional way. He can go around what's blocking you. He can go over who's trying to stop you. He can move someone out of the way that's holding you back. It says in Psalms, you can run through a troop and leap over a wall. Some of the doors that have held you back, You think it's been too long. You could never accomplish a dream, never get well, never break the addiction. No, those doors are about to open of their own accord. Things happen that you never dreamed would happen.